So you hit send, but Spamhaus DBL shut your email down. And I have a bad news and a good news for you. The bad news is that every hour that you're on the list, your email DLT is getting worse. The good news is that I've got you. As a DLT consultant, this is something that companies pay me thousands of dollars to fix for them. And I'm going to show you how you can fix it for free so that not only your email gets delivered, but delivered to inbox so your business increase sales, not spam. Now, quick note before we dive in, which if this has happened to your personal email address, such as @Gmail or @Outlook.com, then the authentication steps I'm about to show you does not apply to you because you are suffering a domain reputation issue. So skip to the warm-up section that I've timestamped below to save yourself the time. So let's get straight to it. You see, Spamhaus DBL is a domain blacklist, not an IP. That means your domain name is what is flagged. And because it is tied to your domain, this follows you everywhere. With every email you send, every campaign, every mailbox is slamming the door on your face. So let's get started with why you're listed. To find that out, you want to go to check.spamhaus.org, which I've put the link in the description below. The tool will tell you the specific reason, and here are the most common causes. First, spam traps and poor list hygiene, which means you send to old recycled email addresses that exist solely to catch spammers. This happens when you're using purchase lists, scrape contacts, or haven't cleaned your list in months. The result? High complaint rates, low engagement, and emails going to the people who've never opted in. Second, untrusted domain or email marketing platform. If you bought an old domain from a broker or even your own domain has low reputation, then this could be it. Or if you're using an email marketing platform that is just not that well known, then again, this could be the reason. Third is domain rotation, meaning that if you're buying domains but then they're getting burned and you keep on rotating them because they're getting burned, all happening in the same account, well then it's very easy for Spamhaus to be able to detect that, and they actually call that snowshoeing. If that is you, then you're simply not using the right warm-up software, and for you to know which warm-up software to use and how to use it, then you want to click on the warm-up section that is timestamped in the description below so you can be able to save yourself the time from watching anything else. Fourth, untrusted links. That means if in your email content you're linking to a place that is not trusted because it's HTTP or just an unsecured link, then Spamhaus will also flag that and not let it go through, but also get you in the blacklist. So if that's the case, then obviously you want to be replacing all the unsecured links with secured links instead. So now that you're in the list, here's how to get yourself off the list. First step, stop sending. Pause all the campaigns from the domain that has been blacklisted. Because if you continue sending, then you're making it worse and harder to get yourself off the list. Step two, fix the root cause. If it's a list hygiene, clean your list. Remove all the hard bounces and remove all the unengaged contacts. Step three, make sure that your content doesn't look spammy, meaning that it doesn't look like you want to really sell someone something, but rather you want to help someone like you want to help a friend. And last but not least, because if you don't do this, then nothing else matters, which is to warm up your domain properly. Now on to warm up. This is a step that is critical and most people skip it. And that's why they never get off the list. Because here's the thing, as I've mentioned, your domain reputation is already severely damaged from being in this list. And that is why they never get off the list. Because here's the thing, as I've mentioned, your domain reputation has been severely damaged from being listed. So you can't just fix the problem and expect to Spamhaus to suddenly trust you again. You need to restore your domain reputation, not to just get delisted, but so your emails actually land in inbox once you're off. Otherwise, you'll go through all this work and still end up in spam. And this is where warm-up comes in, where they send emails on your behalf to a network of users. So once your email goes to their spam, they can then move it to inbox and mark it as important. So it signals to Google and Outlook that people want to hear from you in their inbox, not spam. Why? Because you're a high reputation sender for people to trust you. So then Google and Microsoft trust you as well. So trying all the email ops softwares, the one that's been the best, not the cheapest, but the best because it got me and my clients the highest delist rate in the shortest period of time, has been Maxify.co that I've put the link in the description below. So now you want to go to Maxify to create yourself an account so that you make it to the dashboard so that you can connect your Google Workspace or Microsoft, whatever email address you have, to it so that it warms up your domain reputation so that your domain reputation goes up. And once it's up, that is the time where you see that not only your emails are no longer getting rejected, but more importantly, they're landing in inbox, not spam. So now that you've started your warm-up, now you want to request for your removal because now you're coming from a higher reputation. So you want to go back to the check spamhaus.org and look up your domain and follow the removal instructions. Now here you want to be specific what you have fixed, because generic requests gets denied. So you don't want to be saying something like, I've started warm-up. That is not enough, because they only expect a high domain reputation from you to get you delisted. But rather you want to be specific on what you have done to make sure that this does not happen again. And here you can say something like, I realized I emailed contacts that were outdated, hence I've removed them from my list completely, and I promise not to do it again. Thank you in advance. So now that you've submitted, don't expect them to just remove you off the list immediately, because that just never happens, because for the most times they actually review each cases manually. One important note, which is removal is always free. If anyone offers you to delist you for a fee, it is a scam, because Spamhaus has no affiliation with any paid removal service. There's no such thing that as long as you paid, you definitely get removed. Now, I know there's no need for me to tell this, but first thing first, as you can tell by now, staying off the blacklist is much easier than being in it and then trying to be out of it. So make sure that once you're off it, you don't do the old things that got you on it in the first place. Second, this is a mistake that I regret doing actually multiple times, which is once I was off the blacklist, I stopped the warm-up or canceled the subscription to save on money, thinking that I no longer need it. But yes, I was off the blacklist, but now I was on the spam list and my emails were ending in spam, and then I had to resubscribe just to get back to where it was, and that ended up costing me more time and money. I know your next question is, so how soon will I get to the 100% inbox? Trust me, that's what my clients ask me in almost every call. And the answer to that is that first of all, there is no 100%. Not even Google emails go to inbox 100% of the time. So you should aim for 90% above, which as long as you're following these steps, you should get there as well. Now, how soon can you get there? Well, it depends on how bad your email reputation is. And I like to use a gym analogy here. Do you think it takes the same time for a 400-pound person to get in shape? No offense to viewers who have a larger weight, but you get the point. What is more important is that you should not stop working out, or in your terms, stop warming up, because the moment you stop it, then your emails will go back to spam. Now, like I said, I know everything sounds second nature to me because I've been doing this for years after years. Now, if you want me as a consultant to check if you've done everything right for free, then just hit the like button and drop your domain in the comment below so I can check it out for you for free. Or if you got stuck somewhere or just ran into an issue or just want my advice on anything, then drop it in the comment below, because I read every single one of them to be able to get back to you as well. That said, if you don't want to miss the next video where I show you the battle-tested techniques that I use to make sure that my emails are not only going to inbox but getting clicked and opened instead of ignored, then you want to smash the subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.